Hey guys, have you heard the case of the two girls who fell in love with the same man and it had devastating consequences? So there were two women, Sakina Thompson and Kayla Hodgson. At the time, Sakina was 28 years old and Kayla was 23. Now, before their paths crossed, Sakina was an aspiring nail tech who was doing relatively well for herself. She was bubbly, confident, outgoing. She was in the prime, late 20s, she was on socials like everyone, living her bestest life. And she had fallen in love with a man named Terry. Now, Terry was Sakina's world. She absolutely adored this man. She plastered him everywhere. She worshipped the ground he walked on. Everyone knew he was her man, apart from Terry. Terry didn't know he was her man. Terry knew she was his girl, but Terry was freelance. So Terry and his freelancing self then went and found the beautiful lady. I don't know if she knew about Sakina before Sakina actually communicated with her via Instagram, sent her a message. I don't know if it was beef or if it was woman to woman. I don't know what it was, but Kayla said, not me, blocked, delete, and kept it moving, which is in our rights to do. We don't know the conversations that were had between either women and Terry. Like, I need to see what Terry looks like, because to push women to these extremes, wow. Like, okay. Simultaneously, Sakina has found out she's 2 months pregnant with Terry's baby. So immediately, as it's evident to me, her insecurities that she already has bubbled all the way up to the surface, because she's done so many things to try and appease this man. She has, taken him away on his birthday, in which he still found a way to sneak away to be with Kayla. And my personal opinion, in situations like that, you have every opportunity to just say not me and walk away, especially if you know that you've got a hair trigger, mentality. Don't provoke yourself. But she persevered, and then obviously, lo and behold, she's found out she's 2 months pregnant. Nina gets suspicious that something's going on. She goes, again, Columbo style, puts a tracking device on Terry's range. Terry, none the wiser, being the evil villain he is, thinking he's gotten away with it again, then hops over to Kayla's house, as he does, to spend time with his other family. Kayla is unaware, obviously, as a tracking device. Terry is unaware as a tracking device. I don't even, they must have known that Sakina was aware, but obviously everyone thought, what's she gonna do? What Sakina did was followed it to, went all the way to Tamarack, which I checked is about a 2-hour flight. You understand? She's gone 2-3 hours on a commercial flight to go to Tamarack to confront this woman. To be fair to Sakina, she had recently found out that she was 2 months pregnant for the love of her life. Now she's at shit station. She's like, you know what? I need this woman out of my life. I need to speak to her. I need to make it work. Now, she's flown all the way to Tamarack at 4 a.m. in the morning to speak to this woman and make it work. Let me tell you, as an official crash out, if I'm getting on a plane and I'm flying all the way 2-3 hours to wherever I'm getting to, there's no talking to be had. However, this is what Sakina is saying she went to do. She's gone to Kayla's home. Kayla, which again is very much like me, has let her in, because I'm going to let you in, yeah? She's let her in. They've had a conversation. According to Sakina, because that's the only account we have, it's quickly gone left. A fight's broken out. They're skating all over the house. Sakina claims that Kayla grabbed a hookah jar thing, what do we call them, shisha bongy things, and she's hit her over the head with it. She then claims that she's gone to slash her in her stomach, which at that point, because obviously Sakina's aware she's 2 months pregnant, has triggered some type of animalistic response in her. She's blacked out. When she's woken up, Kayla's dead. Cool. Not cool, but you're with me. We're still on the same page about what's happened, okay? Cool. What Sakina did next is wild, especially for the defence that she wants to go with, or she tried to go with, because the case has come to a conclusion. But what she did next was mad. So because her clothes had blood all over it, because she had so ferociously stabbed 23-year-old Kayla to death, because her clothes were so bloodied up, she then swapped clothes with Kayla. So I don't know if she's gone and got her clothes, but obviously she's gone and got her clothes from her house because that's where she is. She's taken her clothes, she's left their trainers, she's discarded all of that in the bin, and she's tried to make it back home. Very ambitious considering she got on a plane to get here, yeah? Or there, sorry. So that's what's happened next. She's claiming self-defense. She's saying when Kayla hit her over the head and she was on the floor, she started pummeling her and battering her. Felt her go to slice her stomach, and it was a gut reaction or response. Listen, that could all very well be true. But from you've gone out of your way to leave your home, fly in the middle of the night to arrive at 4 a.m, to go to this woman's residence to talk, to then end up in a scuffle. All right, she slashed your stomach. You could have said it's self-defense, but then you're claiming you've blacked out and you've just woken up and she's dead. So we don't know. We don't actually know for a fact. So she then tried to write a letter to the judge to plead for compassion, because obviously, like I had said, she was 2 months pregnant and she didn't want to give birth in jail or for her baby to be born under those circumstances, because there wasn't an adequate maternity care unit within the prison. The judge said no, and she did. Obviously, this was 2 years ago, I believe. She did give birth in jail, but she was recently sentenced, and she was sentenced to life without the possibility of parole. Now, given everything that Sakina has said has happened, and there are little things in the story as well that I haven't mentioned, like she was trying so hard. So she's already vulnerable, she's hormonal, she feels inadequate, and he's poking and prodding. I'm not saying it excuses what she has done, but do you think life without parole is fair? And additionally, in Kayla's defence, her family and people that know her say she was the absolute opposite of what they say Sakina was. She was introverted, she was, career and study driven, she was quiet, she was nice. Maybe she deleted that message because she doesn't like confrontation. Maybe she didn't want to deal with it because she didn't know how to. So for that reaction from Sakina, that was definitely overkill. But does Sakina deserve life in prison? Because now there's 2 lives ruined, Sakina and Kayla's, and that baby that was born. And here's the gag. So remember Terry, man of the year Terry, Terry in all his mourning is currently engaged to another woman and has moved on, and it is all an afterthought. Other than his name being plastered everywhere in this story, he's crazy, mad thing. Literally, women, it's never worth it. It's never worth it. It's not worth it, because just like they say about work, if you died tomorrow, they would find someone else to replace you. So apply that. Seriously.